there, Jody here, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over my June TBR, where I talk about the books that I hope to read in the month of June. So normally in my TBR videos, I try to go over at least 3 books I want to read throughout the month. This month, I will be choosing 5 books to hopefully get around to reading. Probably want to get around to reading all these books, but you know, I thought I'd give myself a few more options in case I felt like being a movie reader this month. So the first book on my TBR for June is actually the last book that was on my TBR for May, which is The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. Obviously, you can see I didn't get around to reading this book, but I'm very excited to finally pick up another Freida McFadden book to read. I read The Housemaid quite a few years ago and really liked that book, so definitely excited to read another book by this author. And the second book on my TBR is called The Cloisters by Katy, and this book is like a literary fiction mystery kind of story, and it's also a read with Jenna's book club, and I have quite a few books in her book club, but I haven't read any yet, so I'm definitely excited to read this book and, you know, see if I like it. And another book on my TBR is called Daughter of Mine by Miranda. This is a mystery thriller that came out last year, and I've been wanting to read this since I heard about it. It finally came out in paperback in March, and I got it, and I was so excited to finally have this book. And I thought, you know, let me read it shortly after buying it versus years from now. So that's on my TBR. And the next 2 books are romance books. The first one is A Merry Little Meet Cute. Don't know much about the story. I have heard this book is extremely spicy. So, you know, we'll see how I like it. And then the next romance book is called Once More with Feeling. This is a story that revolves around the world of Broadway. I think they're putting a Broadway show on or something like that. And I thought, since we're in the month of June, the month of the Tony Awards, and as a theater nerd, I thought, you know, I would like to read a story that takes place in the world of Broadway. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to hopefully get around to reading that. So those are the books that I hope to read in the month of June. Not sure if I'll get around to reading all of them, but hopefully most of them. So I hope you have a great reading month in June as well. And thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye.